Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about something really personal going on in my life. I was never planning on filming a video like this. I don't even know what inspired me really to sit down and talk to you guys about this, but I just felt like you guys should know what's going on in my life, and you know, I thought it might help you understand me better. It might be able to help some of you guys out if you guys are going through the same thing, or if you never even knew about this, maybe you can go to the doctor and just get tested just to see how your thyroid levels are. I don't know, I'm holding this. This is my remote. So yeah, I have had thyroid problems since I was 11 years old. It has literally been so annoying. In case you didn't know, a thyroid is a gland in your neck that controls all of your hormones, and mine was super hyperactive naturally. So when I was 11, I was getting sick all the time. It affects your immunities. My eyes started to get a lot bigger. It built up all these extra antibodies behind my eyes, so that is why I have really big eyes. A lot of you guys have asked me that before, and it caused my neck to get huge. I had a huge goiter, and at the time when I was 11, I was really thin, not like over the top thin. I thought I was normal, but I guess I was super hyperactive, so it did make me a lot thinner. And when they brought me in, they finally diagnosed me. They tested my blood pressure and my sitting pulse. Like when I was just sitting down, my pulse was like 120, which is so crazy. They said that my body was constantly in the state of running a marathon. Like, who knew that this little gland in your neck could affect so many things? I did not. So this little 11-year-old girl with big eyes, a big neck, and a super fast heart rate, started taking medicine. They started trying to equalize my levels. I went through so many hormonal ups and downs. I gained so much weight in such a short period of time because I was also going through puberty. I grew a couple inches, but I went from being 70 pounds to 125 pounds in 2 years, which is just so much. It really affected me at this time because, you know, middle schoolers are mean. Obviously, people at school would tease me for my big eyes, ask me about my big neck, and ask me why I was gaining weight, ask me why I was getting fat. You know, kids can just be so nice. I wasn't already insecure enough. And so yeah, I think when I was 13 is when the first time they decided to try to get rid of it. They didn't want to do surgery because I was so young. So they decided to do radioactive ablation. So I took a pill of iodine that was radioactive, and it was targeted to destroy my thyroid completely. And so they did that. I had to be in quarantine for 24 hours. It was kind of dramatic, but obviously I'm fine. And yeah, so I think I was getting better for a while, or at least I thought I was. And then they tested me and I was hyperactive again. So they did an ultrasound and they saw that my thyroid had grown back and was hyperactive again. So it's just so crazy that my thyroid is just the thyroid that could never die. And even when it was just a partial thyroid that was grown back, it was hyperactive. That's how crazy my thyroid is. So I had to get it ablated again. I took the radioactive iodine again when I was 16, and I'm pretty sure they got all of it, or I thought they did. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I blacked out so much of this because it was just annoying to have to deal with, and I was young and I didn't want to have to worry about it. I just thought that the doctors knew what they were doing, and I didn't really ever think twice about it. I just did what they told me to do. And yeah, ever since then, I mean, my weight has been fine. I've been normal, how I am. I've been kind of going back and forth, just kind of seeing all different doctors because my insurance is just all over the place. In my young 20s, I was bouncing around from my mom's insurance, my dad's insurance, you know, all these different things. So I was always seeing different doctors. They were always kind of keeping me on the same level though, between 200 micrograms and 175 micrograms. And I was, you know, normal, around 120, 125 pounds. Then after I got married, I switched to Austin's insurance. I saw the same doctor pretty regularly, and every time I would go in for a blood test, I would come back a little hyper. And so she would lower my medication, I would take another blood test, I would still come back a little high. She would lower my medication, and I was down, just now, I've been down to 100 micrograms, which is like half of what I used to take. And before this, I think like the past year, I gained weight pretty fast. So at my wedding I was 125, and I'd say within like 6 months I gained 10 pounds. And I kept blaming that on myself, like saying like, oh, like I kind of like let myself go after I got married. But recently, like in the past 6 months, I've been eating super clean. I, have turned vegan, which I feel like has made me very aware of my own body and what I'm putting in it. And so I know I'm putting good stuff in my body. I'm running, I'm working out 3 times a week. I know I'm being super healthy and I feel great. But it just makes no sense that that additional 10 pounds has not come off at all. And I don't know, I'm also giving up coffee, which I was kind of blaming my lack of energy on that, but I do kind of feel a lack of energy, a lack of motivation. So I went into the doctor and I asked her to test me again, kind of explained everything, like told her how healthy I'm eating, how active I am, and just kind of confused why this lingering 10 pounds I gained after my wedding has still not come off at all. And so she tested everything. She wanted to make sure I was healthy being vegan too. So she tested my protein, all that stuff. And everything came back great, actually. She said that my levels are perfect, and I kind of want to do a video about my blood test results from since being vegan. If you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments if you'd like to know like what all my blood test results were after being vegan for like 2 months. But my thyroid is hypo, so I knew it. I knew there was something wrong with me. And they did a thyroid ultrasound, and there is still a little bit of thyroid in there. It's like 6 millimeters. They said statistically that shouldn't do anything, but knowing my thyroid, it's probably just freaking everything out, because that's how my thyroid is. It's like the little thyroid that could. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys what's going on in my life, because I am so determined to finally get this fixed, because me and Austin are talking about having kids in the next couple of years, and I definitely want to make sure that everything is healthy with me before I bring another human body into this body. And yeah, also because thyroid levels, if they're not right, can definitely mess with your fertility and raise your risk of miscarriage, and I just don't want to have to deal with those issues. Who would? So I'm just gonna really be on a mission to try to get it right. And I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know what's going on with me. Maybe help someone else who might be feeling this. If you feel like a lack of energy, if you randomly are gaining weight and there's no excuse for it, if your eyes are protruding, if you feel your neck and it feels different, it feels swollen. There's so many things that it can affect. I would just honestly, no matter, even if you feel fine, just get your thyroid levels checked, because you never know. It could really help you. You might have been living with a decreased energy level your whole life and you thought that was normal, but if you get your levels fixed, it can help your energy levels. So I don't know. If I didn't know, I would definitely want to. And yeah, I just thought you guys might be curious. I've briefly mentioned my thyroid stuff in videos before. I honestly just thought it was in the past and I wasn't having to deal with it anymore. But since I am, I just wanted to keep you guys up to date, because you guys are my best friends. And I feel like I tell you guys everything. You guys know everything about my life, so might as well keep doing the spin on this stuff. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below. I hope this was helpful at all or interesting. And again, I definitely don't want any pity. It's really not that big a deal. It's just annoying more than anything that I'm still dealing with this 13 years later. Why can't it just be over and done with and figured out? I don't know. It's so annoying. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like random information videos like this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. And yeah, thank you guys always for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!